हरि बोल।
हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल।
हरि बोल, हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल।
हरि बोल, हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल।
हरि बोल, हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल।
हरि बोल, हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल।
जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल, जय जय राधा रमण हरि बोल। प्रेम से वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। Tonight we are here to remember, we are here to memorialize, we are here to join in prayers as we pray for the Atman of an individual that shared many relationships in this world perhaps. But amongst all the relationships that she has shared, the relationship that is most paramount or of the highest to my mind is that of Ma, of mother. We commend this family, the children, the sons-in-law, the daughters-in-law, the grandchildren also, for organizing such a satsang, such a way to remember, to pay tribute, to pay homage, and to somewhat feel the oneness again with their mother, their grandmother, their mother-in-law, and for many of us, a friend, an aunt, whatever the case may be. When we look at Ma, at mother, there are so many things that comes to mind. There are so many things that one can instantaneously think. And one poet puts it so beautifully, it says, माँ तो है मंदिर, माँ तू है पूजा, पूजा का वरदान माँ। ये लोक तू है, परलोक तू है, तू जहाँ मैं हूँ दोनों जहाँ। माँ तू भगवान का दूसरा रूप है, तेरी सूरत में परमात्मा। माँ तो है माँ, माँ तो है माँ, माँ जैसे दुनिया में हर कोई कहा। माँ तू है मंदिर. The mother is the mandir. माँ तू है पूजा. She's worship. She's puja. पूजा का वरदान माँ. The blessings of any worship or any puja, the vardhan, the blessings that we have is माँ, is mother. ये लोक तू है, परलोक तू है, तुझा मैं दोनों जहां. ये लोक तू है, she is this lok, she is this world that we live in, and she is the world hereafter. She is mother. माँ तू भगवान का दूसरा रूप है. माँ is Bhagwan, she is goddess. She is Bhagwan and Bhagavati. She is mother, the masculine energy, and she is Bhagavati. She is the feminine energy. Such are the powers of Ma. Such are the powers of mother. They play such a pivotal role in our life. We have heard this one too many times. One of the longest relationship we will ever share in our life is that with our mother, because the mother shares 9 months approximately ahead of every other individual, inclusive of the father. So tonight we remember the qualities of such a mother. And many of us who are here and those who are looking virtually as well will know this family very much. The late Shriman is popularly known as D.R. Singh from Berbice, New Hampshire, right? Rosal, Berbice. And the Dharampatni, after he has gone to the far beyond, she maintained the legacy of this individual. Such a noble person, a person that was devoted, a person that was so caring, a person that was generous. In fact, both Shriman and Shrimati, both husband and wife, they played a pivotal role in the Rose Hall area in nurturing the life of so many families, bringing comfort to so many lives by whatever little they may have had or whatever much they may have had. They shared everything that they have. And you know, back then, everyone used to live like family. There was no his child or her child or my child and their child or children. Everybody lived as one big family. And they at times were looked up to as mother and father for that village, for that area. Isn't that so? They were very respected. They were very loved, and they were very cared for by children as well. And when we look and we reflect on the life of Mataji, those of us who have come into contact with her will share, I'm sure, the sentiments of how loved, how caring, how soft-spoken, how hopeful, how positive she was. And when we think of Mom, when we think of this particular individual, there's one verse of the Bhagavad Gita that comes to mind, and one verse of the Ramcharitamanas, Ramayana also, that comes to mind. The first we shall look at very briefly, the verse of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12, verse 13. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namaha Adveshta Sarva Bhutanam Maitra Karuna Evacha Nirmamo Nihankaram Samadukha Sukha Kshami. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12, verse 13. Bhagavan Krishna reminds us the qualities of a pious person, the qualities of a bhakta, the qualities of a true human being, so to speak. They're humankinds and they're kind humans. These are the qualities of a kind human. And these are the qualities that our Mataji also has left for us. Adveshta, someone who bears malice, who does not bear malice rather for anyone. She was a person that loved everyone. Adveshta sarva bhutanam. She bared no ill thought or ill-mindedness for anyone. Adveshta sarva bhutanam. Maitra, she was a very friendly person. She was a very friendly person. Maitra karuna, she was a very compassionate person. Maitra karuna evacha. Nirmamo nihankaram samadukha sukha kshami. And she never claimed that this is mine and that is mine. And though her husband was so prominent and she followed in his footsteps and his shadow, she never claimed that stature. She was a person that lived a life of equilibrium, a life that was straightforward, a life that was very simple. And the last line says, Samadukha Sukha Kshami, one who faced life's adversities, life's trials and tribulations, and life's happiness the same way. We all know very well, rearing cattle, cultivating the rice field, cultivating the cash farms. It was not an easy task. It was not an easy task for individuals of Mataji's generation. It was not an easy task, and the children can attest to this. They grow their vegetables, they cultivate the rice fields, they rear cattle as well, all to make a living honestly and honestly. Two words, honestly and honestly. And when individuals like this would sow the lands and feed their children and feed the children of fellow villagers as well, they are blessed souls. Ramayana teaches us in this beautiful chaupai. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 सबके प्रिय सबके हितकारी दुख सुख सरिस प्रसम सागारी राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय राम राम सिया राम जय जय. Bhagavad Gita said the same words, the same message rather. Ramcharitramanas, Valmiki ji reminds us all. Sabke priya sabke hitkari dukh sukh saris prasamsagari. Sabke priya sabke hitkari. One who sabke priya, one who loves everyone. These are the qualities of a kind human. Someone who loves everyone. Imagine the world if we were to love each other a little bit more. Let's start from the home. Let's start from the home. If the husband and wife were to say, I love you a little bit more. If the children were to say, I love you a little bit more. Well, it's hard sometimes to say it, right? Just do a little bit gesture, it helps. Just a kind act, it helps. If we were to extend this rather to our friends, our family members, our neighbors, and we were to express the love, and we were to express this feeling of positivity, imagine where the world would be today. In Guyana growing up, You could go to your neighbor's home and eat from their pot. There was no problem. Children were free to mingle. There was no issue. People were living, whether the color of your skin was different or not. When it comes to every holiday, we celebrate together. Now we allow politics, we allow differences that is infused by others to divide us. But we were to live in a world where Ramayana is reminding us again, Sabke Priya, to love everybody. Not only that, not only to love them, Sabke Hitakari, to do good for others as well. To do good for others. You know, mold of 2 generations ago at least, they don't have them anymore. Those molds, when Bhagavanji created, they broke them. He broke them rather. Because persons like my grandparents' generation, which will fall in Mataji's generation, my Nana, Nani, Aja, and Aji, and their foreparents, their parents as well, those were individuals that were real kind-hearted, that were really loving, that were really caring, because they did not nurture 2 children or 3 children. They give birth to 8, 9, 10, 11 children. Not only that, their neighbors' children were like their children also. So the thought of giving, the thought of loving was always there. To do something that was good for others was always there. And tonight, such an individual we call Ma. We remember her as Ma, as mother. I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, she used to house in her home one Swamiji, right? Just stay with her. I can't remember his name. Swamiji Awadji, right? And he passed away right there. Yeah, she provided shelter for Swamiji.
He passed away by my sister.
By his sister home, yeah. She was always ensuring that not only her family was protected, but those who are the protectors of Dharma also was protected, was loved, was cared for. I know the late Dharmacharya Pandit Udit Narayan Sharma also shared a very close relationship with his family. And when individuals like those, like the late Dharmacharya were honored and treasured by Mataji, then we know the kind of personality she has been.
She respected Brahmins.
She respects the Brahmins. She respected those, and not only respected them, she loved them. She cared for them. You know, respect is something. I have to put this nicely. It is something that is earned, that one, but it's something that is very expensive. And you just don't gain it like that. You have to deserve it. And you don't get it from cheap persons either. It has to come from within. To respect individuals. And again, when we speak of at least 2 generations ago, the respect was always there. Respect for, and it starts from the home. Respect for mother and father. Respect for elder siblings. And when you get married, respect for your in-laws, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, you know, back then in Mataji's generation. When you see your barka, your husband's elder brother, you never look at him in his face. Those are respect, right? When you see your mother-in-law, and most importantly, your father-in-law, you cover your head. Remember those days? And when you give them food, you don't give it your left hand, you give it your right hand, you have to. And you give them the cup, you know, we had the cup with the handle then. And you have to turn the cup so that they can take it by the handle. Yeah? This is what you call Sanskriti. There's no proper English definition for the word Sanskriti. It simply means culture. And that is what we're lacking in today's day and age. Simple etiquette like these. were cultivated, were nurtured, and were instilled in Mataji, and she also did that to her children. This is why we're sitting in this home today. And all the family members are gathered here tonight. And we're celebrating the life of such a mother. Of such a mother. The song that was just sung, Tu Kitni Achhi Hai. Was that the one that sang? Right? Tu kitni achhi hai, tu kitni boli hai, pyari pyari hai, oh ma. She is so loving, she is so caring, she is so playful as well. And that was the kind-hearted ma that lived in this world, that served this family, that served Sanatan Dharma, that served Sanatan Dharma. And that is the kind of individual tonight we have come to, not to mourn the loss, we have come to celebrate her life. And I want to thank this family very much for taking this opportunity tonight, this particular day where her Atman, her Jiva would have exited the Manushatan, the Sharira, the body, and would have gone to the far beyond thereafter to remember her, to pray for her Atman. So again, having sources, Shastras, a few verses, we shall have a few more bhajans. Each one of our Gandharvi will sing one more bhajan for us, each one bhajan each, and then we shall wrap our satsang after that.